smokes one. Deep right field, and it is gone. A grand slam for Preston Allen. It is nearly time for Game 3 between Yakima Valley and the Bend Elks here from the Orchard. Welcome into the Pippins pregame show. My name is Jacob Schrantz. And last night in Game 2, an 8-5 defeat for Yakima Valley. Things didn't go their way as they tried to even up the series, so tonight's game is just about building confidence back up and a little bit of momentum heading into the next series with the Ridgefield Raptors later on this upcoming week. But last night, a good performance from Parker Smith on the mound to close things out. Now it's up for Justin Cuellar, the starting pitcher tonight, to kind of pick up the slack and carry that performance into Game 3 tonight. We'll have the rest of the starters for you in just a moment on the Pippins pregame show.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
It was so difficult to find the right bank.
I know. It's so confusing.
Checking out your banking options? Oh, sounds overwhelming.
To cloud uncertainty!
Enough! With Banner Bank, it's easy to manage your finances, and help is here when you need it.
Be gone, Cloud!
Oh, wait. Ah!
Built for action, built for banking. Banner Bank.
Welcome back to the Pippins pregame show, everybody. My name is Jake Schrantz, and now it's time for your Game 3 starters between the Pippins and the Bend Elks here tonight, brought to you by Banner Bank. Zach Blazak, Drew Johnson, and Dom Longo will go 1, 2, and 3. Johnson, nice to see him back in the lineup. 4, 5, and 6, Julian Angulo, Reese Sherman, and then Owen Egan. And then rounding out the order, Preston Allen, Jake Lockwood, and then Toussaint Bythewood. Justin Cuellar will get the start tonight. His first start in league play at the Orchard, his second in league play overall on the season. He actually faced an upcoming teammate with UCLA on the road this past week against Walla Walla. Didn't quite win that matchup as he looks for another strong outing here tonight. The last time Cuellar pitched at the Orchard, it came in a non-league matchup where he went for 6 strikeouts against the CCL Showcase squad. It was really by far his best performance of the summer, and that's exactly what Yakima Valley is looking for out of this young pitcher. Justin Cuellar headed to UCLA in just a few weeks as the 2024 summer season comes to a close over the next 9 games for the Pippins. But they have some ground to make up if they want to make the postseason. It's got to start tonight against the Bend Elks, and then a ton of wins have to come the rest of the year, starting with the Ridgefield Raptors later on this upcoming week. But that's going to do it on the Pippins pregame show, brought to you by Washington's Lottery, as now it's time for first pitch in just a moment. To wrap up this 3-game series at the Orchard, the Elks come in with 28 wins on the summer, just 17 for the Pippins, as Justin Cuellar will get things going for Yakima Valley. The incoming freshman headed to UCLA this upcoming season as he sends this one on the outside for a strike.
Question by Mark.
87 miles an hour for Cuellar. He's got some pretty good stuff when he has it, but at times this year the control has been the troubling factor for this 6'2" Tulare, California product. 16 walks to just 5 strikeouts here in league play. But the last time that Cuellar pitched here at the Orchard, went for 6 punch-outs against the CCL Showcase squad. Clearly a different talent level taking on Bend here tonight. But for Justin Cuellar, you can't really ask for many better opportunities to prepare yourself for some Big Ten level baseball. You see his numbers there, the 13.86 ERA. Definitely something he's trying to work down, as there goes Luke Reese with a strikeout. Quite the start for Cuellar's day, as there's one down. And Cuellar, he actually matched up with a future teammate at UCLA a couple of nights ago. He faced off with Rex Soleil, future UCLA pitcher as well. Here's Cole Calnon, hitting in the 2 spot tonight, 1 spot higher than yesterday. And unfortunately for Yakima Valley, for all the calculations we could come up with, it's starting to look like the Pips have been eliminated from postseason positioning in this 2024 campaign. As we take a look at the standings, 17 wins for the Pips, and with the way that it works in the West Coast League, it's not necessarily just the top 4 in each division. Corvallis has already earned a playoff position, as this one flies to Egan for the second out. And let's bring those standings back up, because the way it works is there's a second half of the season winner.
Stepping up the left fielder, Jace
And
Miller.
currently it's Ridgefield and Portland that are kind of battling it out for the best record in the second half. The winner of that will get an automatic bid, but with Portland, their record is so good where they have already qualified, regardless of if they win the second half of the summer. So at that point, the Pips would just be battling out with this Bend Elks team to get that final wild card spot. Whoa, my goodness, look out. Once again in this series, a bat goes flying. This time it didn't go to the protective netting, but Jace Miller is going to need a little bit more grip on his bat. As Cuellar starts 0-2. How about this start for Justin Cuellar? 2 down with a strikeout, and he's 1 in the zone away from retiring the side with a couple of Ks. Let's take another look now at this last flying bat. Not quite the souvenir fans are looking for, as that one stays in the yard. So 0-2 for Jace Miller. It's lifted out of play. And wrapping up that thought about the postseason, Bend already with an 11-game advantage over the Pippins. So even if the Elks lost out the rest of the way, which the way they've been playing is not very likely, there would still not be quite enough ground for the Pippins to cover in order to get that last spot. This one chops to short. Blazak guns him down, and that's a solid start for Justin Cuellar here at the Orchard. 1 strikeout and no hits, as it's time for the bottom of the first. Still scoreless in Yakima.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
Let's do pizza.
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
Tiffany Haddish, live on stage.
You ever been in a club in a cute little outfit? You like, I got this for $22. I'm gonna meet me $1 million man in my $22 dress. No, you're not.
Legends Casino Hotel Toppenish, Friday, September 13th.
You be in here dancing, feeling all good and stuff. You raise your arm up and you got a big old hole in your armpit.
Get tickets now at the Legends Gift Shop and Ticketmaster.com. Legends Casino, Friday, September 13th.
Invest in yourself. That's all I'm saying.
Jackson Elder will make the start here tonight for the Bend Elks. 3.95 ERA, making his 8th start of the summer. And he's been a routine starter for them. Elder, 7 appearances, all 7 of them have been starts. The University of Utah pitcher, he started against Yakima Valley back on July 6th in the 10-2 victory for the Elks. Went 7 innings for a season long. 3 hits, no runs, 8 strikeouts. Arguably his best performance of the season. He's gone for at least 5 strikeouts in 3 separate occasions. And you see the strikeout number is 27, just 8 walks this year as well. Quite an impressive line for the senior heading to Utah for his final collegiate season. So Zach Blazak leads things off, 347 average this summer. We're looking around the records. The only way that the Pips have a chance to make some ground up is if somehow the Ridgefield Raptors, who are currently near the top in the second half of the summer at 15-4, if they somehow lose out, there might be a last-second chance that the Pips could overtake them. Only a 8.5 game difference. The Pips did take the earlier series against Ridgefield this season 2-1. And that's ball 4 to Blazak. So for Jackson Elder, that's just his 9th walk of the summer. And we'll see if Drew Johnson, making his first start in this series, can find some production. 4 for 12 earlier this week against Walla Walla. And he looks at a first pitch strike. Umpires tonight, Travis Halsey behind the plate with Zachary Burr out there on the base path. Johnson's a couple of base knocks away from 30 on the summer as he pops this one up left side. House is chasing it down in foul territory, and no one will come and make the catch. There was time to make that play. It seemed like House was maybe called off by somebody, but took kind of a slower track down of that baseball. Not sure if maybe they lost it in the sun or what, but that could have potentially been the first out of the inning. So the count goes to 0-2 to Johnson.
They've actually got a woman president in Honduras. She's very nice and pretty smart. But you don't have a lot of it. It's Honduras. It's a third world country.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Another one outside to even the count.
But when I'm there for a little while, I start to get pretty good. My daughters, we got them both bilingual. They're like in their 5th year Spanish.
This one gets away for a moment from Isaiah Burke, and Blazak will take advantage with a stolen base. So after an 0-2 start, Drew Johnson has had the wherewithal to work it back to a full count already. And how's Jackson Elder going to manage this situation now? Here comes a payoff pitch, and there goes Johnson.
Second baseman, Dom Longo.
Strikeout number 28 of the summer for Jackson Elder, the 2024 West Coast League All-Star. There were 3 different Elks pitchers that were part of that South team roster, and the only position player for Bend has been Easton Amundsen. And if you don't know, that's the guy who's 5 for 8 in this series with the best batting average in the West Coast League, currently hitting .390 this summer. Best batting average among qualified position players. So Dom Longo and A 1-0 count. Been really strong in this series. He chops this one up and out of play. 4 hits so far within the first 2 games for Longo. Only 13 hits on the summer. So this has definitely been his breakout series. And we'll see how much more he can put together over the final couple of weeks in this 2024 campaign. Headed to Liberty this upcoming spring, so he would love to bring as much momentum as possible as that one finds the zone. 1-2. Elders 1-2. And Longo hitting in the 3-hole in this Pippins lineup. It's kind of been a replacement of Preston Allen from the first half of the year, even though Preston has caught fire over the last few games even. That used to be his spot in the order until the cold spell he was in moved him down quite a bit. This one pops up to right center, and it's Easton Talt to make the catch. Blazak will hold at second. And there's 2 down for Julian Angulo now. Angulo recently found his 40th hit of the summer. And this is a young guy heading into just his sophomore year in college to Cal Poly Pomona. Nearly 30 RBIs as well. He's got 29, and with Zach Blazak at second, maybe some contact into the outfield could untie this scoreless ball game. And even though that 3.95 ERA for Elder looks impressive, his last few outings, teams have really got on him. Portland put up 3 earned runs. Corvallis gave him 5. So maybe now it's Yakima Valley's turn to do some damage against him. Blazak takes off, slides in safely. Nice jump by the shortstop. And Blazer moves 90 more feet across the base path. Makes things a little bit easier for Julian Angulo. We got to take another look. Really close play on the throwdown from Isaiah Burke. But Blazak barely there in time. 1 ball and a strike for Angulo. Swings and fouls it off. And Elder's walk numbers, I mentioned how impressive they are. Only 8 of them so far in nearly 40 innings pitched this summer before he walked Zach Blazak earlier this inning. 5 of them came in his outing on July 13th against Portland. So outside of that one outlier, and there goes Angulo on a called strike 3. And that finishes up the inning. 2 strikeouts for Jackson Elder. He punches out Johnson and Angulo to wrap up the frame. No hits for the Pips yet, as it's time for the second in just a moment.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book, including summer stock reduction savings. Save on a dozen ball canning jars, regular mouth $11.99, wide mouth jars are $13.99. Save on Blazer brass 9mm ammo. A 50-count box is just $11.99. Plus save $50 on an Avanti 5 cubic foot chest freezer, hot priced at $139.99. Save now with store-wide savings of up to 50% off during our summer stock reduction sale, only at Bi-Mart.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
It's a heavy metal blowout as Legends Casino Hotel welcomes the original headbangers, Quiet Riot, appearing at 8 p.m. on Friday, September 6th. This famous classic rock band from the 80s has rocked venues around the world and is now coming to Toppenish, Washington. Tickets start at just $20 and can be...
Justin Cuellar finds a swinging strike against the leadoff man in the second, Easton Amundsen. 39 hits this summer, 5 of them have come over the last 2 games against Yakima Valley. So we'll see what the young lefty can do against Amundsen as he flies this one deep center field, but Bythewood is able to reach up and make the catch. 2 UCLA guys combining to make the out right there, and Cuellar and Bythewood, as he earns a well-earned congratulatory point out to center from Justin Cuellar as he saves a hit. You got to take another look at this track down over his head and nearly fell over to make that catch. It's not easy to put Amundsen away, so with 1 down, Isaiah Burke comes to the plate. Starting catcher tonight for the Elks. Got the start in game 1 of this series. Had 1 hit and 4 tries. And with the win earlier today for Ridgefield, at this point the Pips have to win out, or at least win tonight, in order to have a chance at the potential final postseason scenario. Three balls and a strike to Burke. Cuellar has been really solid so far. 1 strikeout, no base runners. We'll see if the first one comes here with Isaiah Burke. 3-1 pitch is popped up. Right field. Johnson looking for it, and he finds it for the catch. 5 straight retired the first time through the order. So Easton Tall will come to the plate with 2 down. 16 hits this summer as Tall. He's been in the 2-hole the first 2 games of this series, but didn't have a hit in game 1. Had just 1 in game 2. So no doubt he's looking for kind of a rebound performance as this bunt gets down the first base side. There's not going to be anyone there to cover the bag in time. Great speed for Easton Talt, as he absolutely flew down that first base line to find the first hit of the game. Josh Wakefield, the center fielder, will come to the plate now as Cuellar looks to put the inning away. Let's take another look, if possible, at that last play. As we'll see this speed again for Easton Tall. I mean, it was a perfect placement on this bunt, just right in that no man's land between first and Justin Cuellar, the pitcher, who would have covered that first base bag. Another throw over to first. Wakefield, another one of these guys hitting over 300 in the starting lineup for Bend. Runner takes off. Lockwood will throw down, and it's not quite in time. Talt once again showing off the Jets. Runner into scoring position, as Wakefield could untie this scoreless ball game. Cuellar will step off and make sure he has exactly what he wants. 2-0 offering, fouled off. And with 2 outs, we'll see if Wakefield can keep the offense alive against Justin Cuellar. So far, it's been one of his better outings in a big spot in the starting lineup. Here comes a 2-1 offering. It's lifted out of play, so he works it back to an evened up count. Cuellar has earned some valuable experience this summer. I mean, he's seen the ups and downs of the collegiate level. There have been times where Crust Angel trusts him in big spots. I think they're going to call a pitch clock violation, so it's 3-2 now. Cuellar starting to take his time, and he may need to speed things up. Will that change to his approach impact things? Full count now to Wakefield. Here he comes. And it's lifted out of play to stay alive. Another payoff coming. Here it is. And it's lifted in the air over the glove of Longo on the move. And Talt will try to come around to score. Bythewood's throw to the plate is wide. And it's an RBI double for Josh Wakefield. One nothing Bend here in the second.
The third baseman, number 4, Dryden House.
Dryden House to the plate, his 5th game of this season only. And they'll actually call that a single for Wakefield. And then the advancement to second. So still just 2 hits allowed by Cuellar, and now this pitch bounces away for Lockwood. He tries to locate it as Wakefield heads to third. One 1-0 pitch hits him up on the shoulder. My goodness. Came in at 90 miles an hour, just lost control of that one. So there's runners at the corners now with 2 outs. What was such a promising outing in the beginning from Cuellar has started to drop down a bit. Gave up a bunt, an RBI single, and then a hit by pitch right there. So Vinny Salvione, the man with 37 hits this summer in the 9-hole tonight, could add on to this 1-0 Elks lead. This is where the mental game becomes a factor. Give up a run, 2 runners on, runners at the corners even. Josh Wakefield just 90 feet from making it at least a 2-run inning for Bend. And there's a swing and a miss in the dirt. Nice pitch that time for Justin Cuellar. 87 miles an hour. Coach Frieders, the pitching coach for Yakima Valley, he described Cuellar as one of the pitchers with the highest ceilings of all the UCLA guys the Pippins have had, as this one's lined into shallow right field for another base hit. Throw to first, not in time. Wakefield scores, and it's 2-0 Bend in the top of the second. Contact starting to come in bunches for this Elks team, as we'll take another look at this just soft liner up the right side, barely into that right field grass. Longo's throw was a little bit wide, but almost in time as the top of the order with Luke Reese comes up. Cuellar gets ahead 0-2 against Luke Reese. Started this game off with a swinging strikeout back in the first. We'll see if Cuellar can put him away with a K once again to finally retire the side. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Reese gets retired his second time with a swinging strikeout as Cuellar gives up 3 hits and 2 runs, but it's just 2-0 heading to the bottom of the second.
Are you struggling to figure out the best career path or ready for a change? As a 2-time School of Excellence Award winner, Perry Technical Institute offers 14 programs ranging from 5 weeks to 2 years, with 2 AAS degree programs and night course options available. Schedule your tour today and explore all that Perry Tech has to offer. Let the financial aid, careers services, and enrollment teams help put you on the path to your dream career. Find your future now at perrytech.edu or by calling 509-453-0374.
It's been a summer of off-road adventures at Legends Casino Hotel, but now we've gone completely off the rails. We're giving away not 1, but 2 winning Gone Wild vehicles in August, including a new Volkswagen Atlas Crossport on the 22nd and a Dodge Ram 1500 Bighorn on the 29th. Just remember to pack your Legends Rewards card to earn entries for a chance to win cash or 2 new off-road adventure vehicles. Then again, if driving around in a 2024 VW Atlas or Dodge Ram Bighorn isn't your bag, you could always just sit on your front porch petting your dog. Yeah, right.
Pippins, I guess, making a switch to the lineup with Casey Wayne coming in as the DH. No Reese Sherman.
Now batting, number 8, Casey Wayne.
Wayne was phenomenal yesterday, went 3 for 4 in the 9-hole as a designated hitter, so he gets another shot tonight. He'll take on Jackson Elder for the first time. 2 strikeouts an inning ago. Still no hits for the Pippins as Wayne sends the first offering to him out of play. What are the Pippins playing for tonight? A chance to move on to another chance at finding the postseason. They have to win tonight in order to keep the distance short enough with the Ridgefield Raptors and then hope that Ridgefield will somehow lose out and the Pips will win out. It's gotten to that type of territory late in the season for the Pips in which they have to hope for scenarios like that. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the Northwest Nazarene product. The 2-2 to Wayne. Misses down and away. It's a full count now. The 3-2. That's outside, and Wayne is able to draw a walk, the second one of the game for Jackson Elder, just his 10th of the summer. No hits so far for the Pips, as the walks have been the only way they've gotten on tonight. A walk of Zach Blazak, and now Casey Wayne does the same with Owen Egan to the plate. Put together a major highlight earlier this series. So let's take a look at that throw that he made back in game 1 in a moment. As we see this big throw from left field, it was potentially going to come around to bring a run in for Bend. And instead, the throw to the plate and the tag for Gordado was in time. Huge double play in the top of the 5th of that game, but the Pips ended up allowing 5 unanswered to drop game 1. But that was one of the bright spots in the highlights of game 1 for Yakima Valley by this man, Owen Egan, who puts one on a line over the glove of the second baseman, Luke Reese. First hit tonight for Yakima Valley, and it's Owen Egan coming up with something once again. No outs and 2 base runners on as the tying run's at first. Here comes Preston Allen, who's been hot as of late when the Pippins have needed him most. Hits in his last 3 games, 44 on the summer to lead the way for Yakima Valley. So Elder gets set to face off with Allen for the first time in this contest. He chops the first one out of play. Allen's one of just 14 players so far this summer with at least 44 hits. Recently committed to Cal Poly Pomona for his junior year in college, after spending 2 very successful years with Chaffey College. Elder looking to find the first out of the inning against this Pippins third baseman. And here comes a 1-2. Allen bounces one to first, and there will not be a double play. So Admonson has to just step down onto the bag. And that essentially works as a sacrifice for Allen. So 2 into scoring position with Wayne and Egan.
The catcher, Jake Lockwood.
Jake Lockwood making his first start since all the way back on his debut on the 4th of July here in league play. No hits against West Coast League teams, 0 for 7 so far this summer. Can he turn it around against Elder right here? Be a big spot for Lockwood to find his first hit against a West Coast League opponent. Could potentially tie this ball game up in the bottom of the 2nd. 0-1. Lockwood saw a lot of action heading into the West Coast League All-Star break in the 4 games against non-league opponents. Here's Elder's 0-2. Swing and a miss for Lockwood. There he goes, and that's the 3rd punch out tonight for Jackson Elder.
Stepping up, the center fielder, Toussaint Bythewood.
Bythewood now with a chance, trying to keep the inning alive. 7 of his 9 hits this summer have come here in the month of July. Played 7 games in June for Yakima Valley. Just 2 hits in that stretch, though. Was a little bit of a slow start for Bythewood, and that has kind of carried through the month of July. Even though most of his production has come this month, he's still hitting just 150 on the summer, but he's been great in center field, as we saw earlier tonight already. 2-0. Bythewood had 2 hits against Elder in the last outing that he pitched against Yakima Valley. Was the only player for the Pips in that game back on July 6th that even had multiple hits. It was a really tough offensive game for Yakima Valley. Gave up just 3 hits all game, did the Bend pitching staff. In that 10-2 victory around 3 weeks or so ago. Here's a 2-2 swing and a miss for Bythewood. Pippins strand 2 in scoring position, as that's strikeout number 4 for Jackson Elder here tonight. 1 hit in the inning comes from Owen Egan, but it's still 2-0 heading to the 3rd.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Who knew it was so difficult to find the right bank?
I know. It's so confusing.
Checking out your banking options? Oh, sounds overwhelming.
It's a cloud of uncertainty.
Enough! With Banner Bank, it's easy to manage your finances, and help is here when you need it.
Be gone, Cloud!
Oh! Wait! Ah!
Built for action, built for banking. Banner Bank.
Top of the 3rd, Justin Cuellar back out there on the bump for Yakima Valley. Gave up 3 hits and also hit a batter an inning ago. And 2 runs came across to make it a 2-0 ball game. 1-1 against Cole Calnon, the 2-hole hitter in the lineup tonight for Bend, as Justin Cuellar is in his 3rd inning of work. And that one hit him as well. 85 miles an hour, looks like maybe off the foot or the ankle at least of Cole Calnon, as that's the 2nd hit batter tonight by the Pips. Yakima Valley hit 4 batters yesterday. As they extended on their league leading. Find the numbers for you in a moment. '91 hit batters coming into tonight, so that's now 92 with Cole Calnon. First pitch to Miller misses outside. Miller grounded out in the first, but 3 of his last 5 appearances have gone for at least 2 hits. See if he can heat up here. Didn't play in game 1 of this series, but got going right away pretty much yesterday. Started 2 for 3 as he sends one a roller to 3rd, maybe a double play, And not in time, but one is retired as Calnon heads back to the dugout after he was not able to head to second in time.
First baseman, Easton Aronson.
One down for Easton Amundsen. As we'll take another look at this ground ball over to third. Allen was there for it, but just enough speed for Jace Miller to avoid a double play. Amundsen in his last at-bat sent one deep to center field, almost over the glove of Tucson Bythewood, as the Pippins put a shift on, trying to cover as much ground on the right side of the infield. As the shortstop Blazak is on the opposite side of second base. As Amundsen pops one up left side toward the Pippins bullpen, Allen chases it all the way down until he runs out of real estate. 1-1 for Amundsen. See the league leading batting average coming into tonight. It drops just a tad after his fly out to center, but he's got quite a bit of ground to deal with in terms of the leading in the batting average, and he swings and misses. It'd be an impressive performance for Cuellar if he could put Amundsen away 2 times in a row. Two balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. There goes Amundsen. Strikeout number 3 for Justin Cuellar as he puts away the top batter in the West Coast League. All of a sudden, there's 2 down. Runner at first is still Jace Miller as Justin Cuellar looks for a rebound frame after giving up 2 runs an inning ago. Isaiah Burke to the plate, 0 for 1. He swings and misses at the first pitch in the dirt. Justin Cuellar may be back into a rhythm right now. And Coach Frieders told me that one of the more impressive factors for Cuellar this summer is that he never tells him that he can't go. He's always up for the challenge to go out there on the mound, regardless of the situation. Told me that he's got a very durable arm, and it almost resembles what Coach Frieders, when he was a former pitcher with the Pippins, what he was able to do. A guy who would go out there, start a game, go long, and then pitch just a couple of days later out of the bullpen if needed. He said guys that have mentalities like that really earn his respect. 2 balls and 2 strikes for Isaiah Burke. Runner takes off, and it's a swing and a miss for Burke. 4 punch-outs in 3 innings for Justin Cuellar as he doesn't give up a hit in the 3rd. No runs either, as it's still 2-0 Bend out in front.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
Let's do pizza.
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza. Saving relationships since 1996.
Tiffany Haddish, live on stage.
You ever been in the club in a cute little outfit? You like, I got this for $22. I'ma meet me $1 million man in my $22 dress. No, you're not.
Legends Casino Hotel Toppenish, Friday, September 13th.
You be in there dancing, feeling all good and stuff. You raise your arm up and you got a big old hole in your armpit.
Get tickets now at the Legends Gift Shop and Ticketmaster.com. Legends Casino, Friday, September 13th.
Invest in yourself. That's all I'm saying.
Yakima Valley got a good inning from Justin Cuellar in the top of this third, so Jackson Elder returns to the bump. Only giving up 1 hit and no runs so far tonight. 4 punch-outs for Elder, 4 for Cuellar as well. So how about the young incoming freshman matching the 6'2" Utah senior? As Zach Blazak in the top of the order come to the plate in the bottom of this third frame. Pippins found some offense an inning ago. Casey Wayne drew a walk. Owen Egan singled, and both of them ended up in scoring position before a few punch-outs ended the inning and stranded the base runners from Elder as he makes it 1-1. Blazak walked in the first, got stranded at third. Out of play. Count will stay 1-2. Nice souvenir on a Sunday evening. As Blazer works in a 2-2 count. Will this be playable? It's near the fence and it goes over. So once again, count stays 2 balls and 2 strikes as Blazak making things difficult in this third frame for Jackson Elder. And now he puts one in the sky, right field, but coming under it is Talt. Didn't even have time to touch first base before that catch was made, and Drew Johnson comes up.
The right fielder, Drew Johnson.
I think the Pips had been missing Johnson in the first 2 games of this series. As he takes a massive cut, couldn't find anything though. I mean, anytime you can't bring in one of your routine starters, hitting over 300 this season, nearly 30 hits. This might be number 29 for him, and it is. Deep to the wall. Johnson, he gets the signal to head to third. The relay throw, not in time. That's the type of production that Zach Blazak needed when Drew Johnson comes to the plate. As you see this one just go all the way to the wall. And the relay throw, barely, not in time. So Dom Longo comes up as Johnson waits 90 feet from home. Might be the momentum shift in the third Yakima Valley needed. Longo sends one of the bleachers, and it's 1-1. Pippins starting to put the ball in play. as we have a fight for this foul ball in the bleachers and right. Longo puts this one down in the gap into right field. Johnson, he'll come in with no throw, and it's 2-1 now. RBI base knock for Longo. That's number 5 in terms of hits for him this series. Give him 7 ribbies on the summer as we just see him fit this one between right and second. Angulo to the plate in a 1-run ball game. Pippins showing some grit in game 3. After they've already dropped the first 2, they're not going to go down easy. As Angulo sends one up the middle, and it's down for another hit. Wakefield can't come under it in time as Longo heads to second. This is a team in Yakima Valley that's 1-9 over their last 10, but they're not playing like it right now. Casey Wayne to the plate as Isaiah Burke has to go chat with Jackson Elder now. Still only 1 down in the inning as Zach Blazak lined out to right field. He almost did exactly what Drew Johnson did just a minute later as Johnson flew one over the right fielder's head and found a triple to eventually come around to score. That's what ignited this Yakima Valley offense as Travis Holsey is going to come break up this visit. A walk for Wayne an inning ago as he comes back up to the plate. There's a look at Julian Angulo. 41 hits on the summer now as he continues to impress late in the 2024 campaign. Elder gets set for the second matchup of the night with Wayne as he misses inside. 3 hits for Bend, 4 now after Angulo's single for Yakima Valley. It's been back and forth so far. Teams have been able to find hits against Elder this summer. His last outing, he gave up 13 of them in 6 innings to Corvallis. 2-0 pitch over the plate for a strike this time. That was his first time all season for Elder where he gave up double-digit hits. Hasn't even really come close either than, or outside of one against Springfield where he gave up 8 of them, but right here, the Pips could add hit number 5 with Casey Wayne in a 2-2 count. Elder's 2-2 offering. There goes Wayne on a foul tip into the glove.
The left fielder, Owen Egan.
Strikeout number 5 for Elder in this ball game as Egan comes up. 1 for 1 tonight. Can he make himself 2 for 2? Longo waits at second with Julian at first. Elder touches 90 miles an hour on that pitch, but it's 1-1. It's been hovering just under 90 miles an hour in this inning. As the 1-1 misses in the opposite zone. Egan found just his 8th hit of the summer in league play an inning ago as he checks his swing, and they call it a strike. By far the best offensive inning for Yakima Valley thus far. Seen a triple from Johnson, a couple of base knocks from Longo and Angulo. Now it's time for Egan to try to follow it up on a 2-2 offering once again from Jackson Elder. And there goes Egan. Strikeout number 6 tonight for Elder. But he does give up a few hits and the first run of the ball game. Big swing power for Drew Johnson as he finds his 3rd triple of the year and eventually comes around to score to make it 2-1 heading to the 4th.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book, including summer stock reduction savings. Save on a dozen ball canning jars, regular mouth $11.99, wide mouth jars are $13.99. Save on Blazer brass 9mm ammo. A 50-count box is just $11.99. Plus save $50 on an Avanti 5 cubic foot chest freezer, hot priced at $139.99. Save now with store-wide savings of up to 50% off during our summer stock reduction sale, only at Bi-Mart.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
It's a heavy metal blowout as Legends Casino Hotel welcomes the original Headbangers, Quiet Riot, appearing at 8 p.m. on Friday, September 6th. This famous classic rock band from the 80s has rocked venues around the world and is now coming to Toppenish, Washington. Tickets start at just $20 and can be purchased at Ticketmaster.com or the Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Quiet Riot and come feel the noise live at Legends Casino Hotel. Friday, September 6th. Get your tickets now.
Easton Talt starts the offense off in the 4th and gets hit by a pitch. 3rd time that Cuellar has hit a batter tonight as he begins the inning with Talt heading to first. It's been overall a pretty solid outing for Justin Cuellar.
Center fielder Josh Wakefield.
Just 2 runs on 3 hits so far. As finally the Pippins offense gives him a little bit of support in the bottom of the 3rd. As Wakefield foul tips that one into the glove of Jake Lockwood, and it's 0-1. This one's a chopper and through to the right side. 2-for-2 start for Josh Wakefield, as that's his 2nd single of the ball game. Talt stops at 2nd as this inning starts off pretty tough for Cuellar. How will he work out it against Dryden House? Bullpen for Yakima Valley starting to get active a little bit as they try to prepare for all circumstances with Justin Cuellar on the mound. First offering to House comes on the inside. Seeing the likes of Zaid Flynn right there, number 31. Keegan Edler's in there as well. Cuellar finds a strike, though. Utilizes 75-mile-an-hour off speed that time. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now. Cuellar could find the first out here in the fourth against the third baseman Dryden House. And this one is lifted out of play to stay alive. House just 2 of 14 at the plate in his first 4 games coming into tonight. As here's another 2-2, left side and foul once again. Important numbers for Cuellar. He's got almost 2 times as many strikes as he does pitches out of the zone. 40 strikes, 24 balls for Cuellar. As the 2-2 trails out of the zone for a full count, and that's a big number for him because he came into this outing with 5 strikeouts to 16 walks in league play action. But no walks here tonight, in danger of the first one coming against House right here. Payoff pitch is popped up. Will it stay playable, though? Allen chases it all the way down and makes the catch in foul territory. First out of the inning comes on a foul territory pop-out. As Vinny Salvione returns to the plate, we'll see another look. Kind of a difficult play for Allen. Had to keep an eye on that wall to his right at the last second as he makes the catch into the dirt in foul territory. And it looks like a pinch hitter is coming in. This one misses. Throw down to third. Nice pick from Allen. Avoids that ball reaching left field. Double steal as Talt heads to third. Wakefield to second. Swing and a miss. As that's Brooks Robertson. Coming into the DH spot. He chops this one foul. And it's 1-2. Robertson got the start last night. Couldn't find a hit, but did have a sacrifice fly. Reached base twice by getting hit by a pitch and a walk. Comes in with 2 in scoring position in what's just a 1-run game so far. Cuellar trying to work out of this tough spot as here's a 1-2. Infield is in, just in case something shallow has to be made a play on. Cuellar sends a 2-2. It's lifted in the sky. Shallow right field. Johnson trying to come under it, and he can't. Terrific effort on the dive, but just not enough time. As that scores a run, Easton Talt comes in, and there's runners at the corners as Wakefield will stop at third. What an effort by the right fielder. I mean, you got to commend putting your body on the line as we see this track down, and Johnson just nearly made the catch. But in the end, it's 3-1 Bend. So Luke Reese, and the top of the order comes up. It's been a tough start for Reese in that leadoff spot in the lineup. 2 swinging strikeouts tonight. Reese comes from Cal State San Marcos, college teammates with routine Pippins catcher Mauricio Gordado. Not in the starting lineup tonight, as that's Jake Lockwood behind the dish. There's a swing and a miss. 0-2 for Reese, as Cuellar tries to find another out. The 0-2, out of play. Another one from Cuellar. Runner takes off. Lockwood pump fakes and holds on to it. Robertson doesn't have much speed on his way to second, but the Pippins elect to potentially save a run. As you imagine, Wakefield would have come in from third. So 2 in scoring position now, as Luke Reese in a 1-2 count pops this one up pretty deep center field. Bythewood tracks it all the way down and makes the catch in the dirt. And it's a sacrifice fly as Reese makes it 4-1 Bend. But what a play tracking it down for Bythewood. Hard hit ball, 93 miles an hour deep to center.
Stepping up the shortstop, Cole Callahan.
As Wakefield scores for the second time tonight, we see Bythewood having to go all the way back toward the wall in order to make that catch. Cole Callahan to the plate, no hits so far, as he's only working with 1 on the base path. 0-1 after that foul tip. 88-mile-an-hour pitch from Cuellar as he tries to complete his 4th full inning of work. Longest outing was 4 innings earlier this week against Walla Walla, and you imagine Pips are looking for him to finish this inning up in just a 4-1 game. 0-1 pitch right down the middle for a strike. Calnon was 0 for 5 yesterday. Cuellar sends an 0-2. It's popped up. Easy play in right for Johnson as he comes under it to make the catch. Doesn't have to put his body on the line that time as he retires the side. Pippins give up a couple as Easton Talt and Josh Wakefield come around to score as it's now 4-1 heading to the bottom of the 4th.
Are you struggling to figure out the best career path or ready for a change? As a 2-time School of Excellence award winner, Perry Technical Institute offers 14 programs ranging from 5 weeks to 2 years, with 2 AAS degree programs and night course options available. Schedule your tour today and explore all that Perry Tech has to offer. Let the financial aid, careers services, and enrollment teams help put you on the path to your dream career. Find your future now at perrytech.edu or by calling 509-453-0374.
It's been a summer of off-road adventures at Legends Casino Hotel, but now we've gone completely off the rails. We're giving away not 1, but 2 winning Gone Wild vehicles in August, including a new Volkswagen Atlas Crossport on the 22nd and a Dodge Ram 1500 Bighorn on the 29th. Just remember to pack your Legends Rewards card to earn entries for a chance to win cash or 2 new off-road adventure vehicles. Then again, if driving around in a 2024 VW Atlas or Dodge Ram Bighorn isn't your bag, you could always just sit on your front porch petting your dog. Yeah, right.
Bottom of the 4th, it's been back and forth all night between Bend and Yakima Valley as Jackson Elder back out there on the mound for his 4th inning of work. Count them, 6 strikeouts through the first 3 frames. Preston Allen will begin the offense for Yakima Valley. The lone run of the game for the Pippins scored an inning ago after Drew Johnson lifted a triple to deep right center and came around to score off a swing from Dom Longo. So Preston Allen looks for his first hit tonight. Hits in his last 3. Can he make it 4 straight? A ground out in the second inning. 7, 8, and 9 ready to come to the plate. And if Justin Cuellar, the Pippins starting pitcher, if his night is done, as Allen pops this one up, left side. Shallow left, and it's the shortstop, Calnon, who makes the catch. And as I was saying, if Cuellar's night is done, he finds 4 strikeouts, just 4 runs allowed with 5 hits, no walks. That would be one of his better outings in league play. That'd be the most runs he's allowed, but with no walks for a guy who came in with 16 walks as opposed to just 5 strikeouts, that's the type of development you look for. As Jake Lockwood bounces one to third, the throw across the field is in time. Quick 2 outs for the Pips in the 4th as Tucson Bythewood heads up.
The batter is the center fielder, Tucson Bythewood.
Bythewood just had to make quite a track down in deep center field in order to make a catch. So now we'll see if he can bring some of that adrenaline to the plate. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Back in the second. Elder pumps one over the plate. In there for a strike, 89 miles an hour. Another bouncer to third. Backhand from House. Long throw to first is in time. The arm talent for Dryden House on display as this 4th inning ends abruptly. The Pippins offense 3 up, 3 down, and it's still 4-1 headed to the 5th.
Are you struggling to figure out the best career path or ready for a change? As a 2-time School of Excellence award winner, Perry Technical Institute offers 14 programs ranging from 5 weeks to 2 years, with 2 AAS degree programs and night course options available. Schedule your tour today and explore all that Perry Tech has to offer. Let the financial aid, careers services, and enrollment teams help put you on the path to your dream career. Find your future now at perrytech.edu or by calling 509-453-0374.
It's been a summer of off-road adventures at Legends Casino Hotel, but now we've gone completely off the rails. We're giving away not 1, but 2 winning Gone Wild vehicles in August, including a new Volkswagen Atlas Crossport on the 22nd and a Dodge Ram 1500 Bighorn on the 29th. Just remember to pack your Legends Rewards card to earn entries for a chance to win cash or 2 new off-road adventure vehicles. Then again, if driving around in a 2024 VW Atlas or Dodge Ram Bighorn isn't your bag, you could always just sit on your front porch petting your dog. Yeah, right.
Justin Cuellar back out there on the mound, so his night is not over, and we'll see what he can do in his 5th inning of work. He'll take on 3, 4, and 5, and it's a tough stretch in this Bend lineup. Jace Miller, a guy who's got multiple hits in 3 of his last 5 appearances. Then it's Easton Amundsen, the top batting average holder in the West Coast League, and then it's Isaiah Burke, one of the stronger power hitters in that catchers group for this Elks squad, as the first pitch to Miller comes over the plate for a strike. Miller so far tonight, no hits. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 3rd, and that's it so far. So Cuellar, we'll see what he can do, down 4-1 as his offense continues to send him out there with not as much support as Ben's offense has been able to provide. Jackson Elder, their starting pitcher. And all things considered, I mean, if you give a couple more strikeouts for Justin Cuellar, he'll pretty much match what Jackson Elder has been able to produce in this ball game. 4 strikeouts so far for Cuellar and 6 for Jackson Elder. And when you consider that Cuellar is just an incoming freshman, graduated from high school just a couple of months ago, and you talk about Jackson Elder, a West Coast League All-Star, a senior, headed to Utah this year. To be able to keep up and match that level of talent, pretty impressive for Cuellar. As it's a full count to Jace Miller, and he puts one on the ground to short. Blazak scoops, throws in time. Good result for the Pips on that full count, as there's one down with Easton Amundsen coming up.
The first baseman, Easton Amundsen.
And I talk about how tough this stretch in the order for Cuellar it could be, but so far he's had a ton of success against these 3 guys. Amundsen swings at the first pitch, puts it up into center, and Bythewood makes the catch. 0 for 3 start for Easton Amundsen. As Isaiah Burke, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout tonight, comes to the plate with 2 outs. Quick inning so far from Justin Cuellar. The Pippins teammates call him Moose. Not quite sure where the origins of that nickname come from, but Cuellar misses up high for ball 1. Lifted into center. Bythewood on the run, and a diving effort, not quite able to make the catch. Throw back to first, skips away from Angulo, and it'll be an extra base for Isaiah Burke. He'll hold at second after the ball that got away from Angulo. Kind of an unfortunate finish to that play. Great effort in center from Bythewood. That's the second time that Bend has been pretty much lucky that the diving effort could not come up with a catch, and then the throw just went out of play. First hit of the ball game for Isaiah Burke, and that's just number 5 overall for Bend. Easton Talt to the plate. As Cuellar works with a man in scoring position, sends one over the plate for strike 1. Same spot, same result. No balls and 2 strikes to Talt. Cuellar sends one, and it's down and away. Lifted out of play. 2-2. Cuellar 1 strike away from keeping Bend scoreless for the 3rd out of 5 tries tonight. Here's a 2-2. Staying alive barely on a foul tip. Talt reached on a bunt in his first at-bat and then was hit by a pitch last inning. On the ground to second. Longo is able to field it, and the throw is in time. How about this outing for Justin Cuellar? He's nearly matched what Jackson Elder has been able to produce. And the young lefty brings the Pippins offense up, down by 3 in the bottom of the 5th.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Who knew it was so difficult to find the right bank?
I know. It's so confusing.
And checking out your banking options? Oh, sounds overwhelming.
It's a cloud of uncertainty.
With Banner Bank, it's easy to manage your finances, and help is here when you need it.
Be gone, Cloud!
No! Wait! Ah!
Built for action, built for banking. Banner Bank.
Another leadoff scenario for Zach Blazak tonight. 0 for 1 with a walk, nearly fit a ball into right field in his last at-bat, and he'll take on Jackson Elder as we're halfway through this game 3, 4-1, as the Elks could potentially sweep the series if they hold on to this lead. 0-1 to Blazak, lifted out of play to the left. One ball and 2 strikes. Pippins have some ground to cover, and there's a swing and a miss as Blazak goes down on strikes. Number 7 for Jackson Elder here in this game. Just 1 shy of a season high in strikeouts, which came against Yakima Valley 22 days ago. Went for 8 strikeouts in 7 innings against the Pips. He's got 7 through not even 5 complete so far tonight. But he faces Drew Johnson once again, who tripled in his last at-bat. And now Johnson lifts one, left side. Tracking it down is Jace Miller, who makes the catch and runs into the bullpen. That's a solid track down in left, as there's 2 down. Thought that Johnson was going to fit another ball down into the outfield, but Jace Miller had other ideas. So Dom Longo will try to ignite the offense with 2 outs. Singled his last time up, officially 1 for 2 in this game. And Longo has found a much-deserved 3-hole spot in this Pippins lineup. He's now got 5 hits in this series after that single a couple of innings ago. Definitely someone Yakima Valley wants getting a ton of plate appearances. That's why he's up this high. Pulls a bunt back, and it's 3-0. Longo lifts one to center. Wakefield trying to chase it down, and he makes the catch on the move. Deep to center, but that's the 3rd out, and it's 6 straight retired, make it even 8 straight, dating back to the end of the 3rd frame. Delivered by Jackson Elder. 7 strikeouts tonight, and it's still 4-1 heading to the 6th.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
Let's do pizza.
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
Tiffany Haddish, live on stage.
You ever been in the club in a cute little outfit? You like, I got this for $22. I'm gonna meet me $1 million man in my $22 dress. No, you're not.
Legends Casino Hotel Toppenish, Friday, September 13th.
You be in here dancing, feeling all good and stuff. You raise your arm up and you got a big old hole in your armpit.
Get tickets now at the Legends Gift Shop and Ticketmaster.com. Legends Casino, Friday, September 13th.
Invest in yourself. That's all I'm saying.
Top of the 6th inning as Yakima Valley goes to a new pitcher. It's Zade Flynn, the incoming sophomore for Yakima Valley College. Coming in for Justin Cuellar after 5 innings in the start. Zade Flynn, some solid numbers this summer. 2.07 ERA in his first 3 outings. Just 4 1/3 innings pitched, but those numbers will play anywhere. Went just 1/3 of an inning in game 1 of this series back on Friday night. Walked 1, punched out 1 of the 2 he faced. He'll take on 7, 8, and 9 to begin this 6th inning as we're just over halfway through this game 3 competition. Pippins down 4-1, and they need Zade Flynn to find a way to keep Bend scoreless, potentially for the 2nd frame in a row. Josh Wakefield has had a solid game so far, 2 for 2, an RBI and 2 runs scored. Bend has done a nice job at the plate once Wakefield gets on. A bouncer over the glove of the leaping Allen into left field. Wakefield will hold with a single, but another great effort by the Pippins, but once again, it goes Bend's way.
Third baseman driving out.
2nd at-bat in a row for Josh Wakefield, where he nearly could get retired. He dropped a single into right field on a diving effort from Johnson. As this one's lifted to Johnson. Won't need a diving effort this time as he makes the catch. There goes Dryden House for the 2nd straight time. He's 0 for 2. Brooks Robertson now ready for his 2nd at-bat. Found an RBI single in the 4th.
Pinch hitting number 36, Ty Johnson.
And again, they go to a substitution. It's Ty Johnson. So Flynn will face Johnson for the first time, as there's one down and one on. One ball and a strike. Johnson yesterday came in for some at-bats in the 6th. Found a hit, a walk, and a hit by pitch. Evens the count with a foul ball. Johnson began his college career with the Gonzaga Bulldogs, but played for Salt Lake Community College this past spring. Just 8 hits in 13 starts with the Bruins. As here's the 2-2 from Flynn, a check swing on the inside, and no throwdown as Wakefield has another stolen base. Full count for Johnson. As Flynn delivers, and it's outside. First walk of the game for Yakima Valley, and it comes all the way into the 6th frame.
Second baseman Luke Reese.
As the walks yesterday were troubling for the Pippins. Counting 9 of them. As this one misses, Lockwood able to lunge out and make a catch though. Helps avoid 2 in scoring position on that potentially wild pitch. And it's 1-0 to Luke Reese. No hits and 3 tries tonight with 2 strikeouts. See if he can get going against Flynn right here. .30 pitch comes upstairs for ball 4, and the bases get loaded. So Jake Lockwood's going to come talk with Flynn after what's been a tough first inning of work. 2 walks and a single have loaded the bases up for the first time all night for the Elks.
The shortstop, Cole Calman.
And as Cuellar finished his outing with nearly 2 times as many strikes as balls that he delivered, Flynn with a 2-to-1 ball to strike ratio so far. See if he can work it back into his favor. Not quite that time against Cole Calman. 5 straight out of the zone. As the righty tries to find just 2 more outs to retire the side. Coach Frito's going to come talk with Flynn about the location of these pitches, as that's 6 straight out of the zone. Cuellar did a fantastic job at least putting the pitches in the zone or balls getting put in play And now we'll see if this mound visit does Flynn any favors. Sometimes all you need is just this quick discussion, maybe a slight adjustment on some of these deliveries. So now we'll see what Flynn can do in a 2-0 count. Calnon doesn't have a hit so far tonight. 2 flyouts and a hit by pitch. Eight straight out of the zone. And it's now 5-1. Wakefield comes in to score for the 3rd time tonight, as the Elks now own a 4-run lead with the bases still loaded. Three straight walks by Flynn. Can he start to find his stuff against Jace Miller here? Not quite. And this is a tough stretch to face in the Bend lineup when you don't have your stuff working for you. This one gets lifted. Deep left field. Owen Egan looking up, and it drops at the wall. Extra base hit for Jace Miller as he will hold at second. And 2 runs score. 7-1 Bend in the top of the 6th. Johnson and Luke Reese come in, as Calnon will wait at 3rd. And Zaid Flynn gets set to take on Easton Amundsen as we take another look at that last play. Now Amundsen comes up. A bouncer to first, and Angulo is able to make the stop. He will step on the bag as 1 run does score. Nice job for Angulo to at least stop that ball from getting into right, as Calnon makes it 8-1. On that RBI ground out for Amundsen. RBI number 30 for him. So 2 down with Isaiah Burke, as Flynn works with Miller at 3rd. This one gets up the middle. Blazak slides. Can't quite make the play, as it's 9-1 Elks. Flynn starting to locate the zone, but Bend has done a lot of damage with their bats when he does so this inning. Three hits and 3 walks allowed by Zaid Flynn here in the 6th. Easton Tall looks at a pitch out of the zone, 1-1. Flynn starting to lose the zone once again. It's 3-1 to Tall. Just needs 1 more out to bring the Yakima Valley offense up. Here it comes, and it's up high.
in, number 20, Caden Kingsbury.
Caden Kingsbury coming in for his first plate appearance tonight as Flynn misses down in the dirt. It was 4-1 coming into this frame before Bend has popped off in this top of the 6th. 5 runs have come across as they bat around. One and one against Caden Kingsbury, the Pierce College Raider. Heading into his sophomore season, played in 49 games for them as a freshman. As it's 2-1 now. Flynn came into this outing with 1 strikeout to 6 walks in league play. And that number and ratio has grown unfavorably for him. This one's popped to the right side, but unplayable for Angulo and Johnson as they watch it go into the tent. As 2 balls and 2 strikes come to Caden Kingsbury here. Payoff pitch, skied to left. Blazak and Egan will try to come under it, and it ends up being Owen Egan who makes the catch against Kingsbury to finally end the top of the 6th. 9-1 Elks heading to the bottom.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book, including summer stock reduction savings. Save on a dozen ball canning jars, regular mouth $11.99, wide mouth jars are $13.99. Save on Blazer brass 9mm ammo. A 50-count box is just $11.99. Plus save $50 on an Avanti 5 cubic foot chest freezer, hot priced at $139.99. Save now with store-wide savings of up to 50% off during our summer stock reduction sale, only at Bi-Mart.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
It's a heavy metal blowout as Legends Casino Hotel welcomes the original headbangers, Quiet Riot, appearing at 8 p.m. on Friday, September 6th. This famous classic rock band from the 80s has rocked venues around the world and is now coming to Toppenish, Washington. Tickets start at just $20 and can be purchased at Ticketmaster.com or the Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Quiet Riot and come feel the noise live at Legends Casino Hotel. Friday, September 6th. Get your tickets now.
Bottom of the 6th, as there's a new pitcher on the mound for the Elks. Jackson Elder, his night is over, and he gets replaced by the incoming freshman, Rowan Hayes. Pitched against Yakima Valley on Friday, went just 1 inning though, so he's still pretty fresh, and he'll come in for the 6th. Pips have quite a bit of ground to cover as it's a 5-run top of the 6th offensively for Bend as they got on Zaid Flynn pretty quickly. And Rowan Hayes will take on Julian Angulo, found his 41st hit of the season in his last plate appearance as this one misses down for ball 1. As Jackson Elder finishes tonight with 7 strikeouts on just 4 hits. And when you look at his season total, if you add the 7 strikeouts onto his name, that's now 34 punch-outs for him. And 15 of those 34 have come against Yakima Valley. He has had his way with the Pippins this summer in 2 outings. Angulo ahead 3-0 though against Rowan Hayes. We'll see if he can get on base. Angulo on a line through the gap to right. Second hit tonight for the Pippins' first baseman as he leads the offense off well. Hayes gave up just 1 hit against the Pips on Friday. And right there, the leadoff man gets on him with Casey Wayne coming to the plate. And maybe the Pippins can have some similar success as Bend also goes to a new arm out of the bullpen. Wayne checks his swing. They appeal down, and Zachary Burr says Wayne didn't go around. If the Pippins can put together a few runs in this inning, they would maybe work themselves back into competition. Again, reminding you guys of the stakes at play for the Pippins, and there's some pretty, long stakes that in terms of potential are not super high, but if they win tonight and make this comeback, they would at least have a chance to make the ground up against Ridgefield, but they would still need the Raptors to lose out the rest of the way. And Yakima Valley plays Ridgefield in 3 games coming up in the midweek series on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So that ground to make up could start in just 48 hours. But first, they need to make this 8-run comeback against Bend in order for that ground and makeup to really even matter. Full count to Wayne. He's misses up high, and that's Wayne's second walk tonight. So just like that, the first 2 players that come to the plate get on for Yakima Valley. And it's Owen Egan ready for another chance at the plate as Isaiah Burke has to have a chat with Rowan Hayes. Tough start to his outing.
The left fielder, Owen Egan.
Egan pops it up left field. Shallow, and it's Calnon who will come in to make the catch. So that's the first out of the inning with Preston Allen due up next.
Third baseman, Preston Allen.
lefty-lefty matchup as Hayes will face Allen for the first time. Sends one gliding past the waistline. One and one. Allen hitless in 2 tries tonight. Will it come against Hayes right here? Nice stop behind the dish for Burke as Hayes falls behind 2-1. 2 of the 4 starters for Bend tonight were West Coast League All-Stars. The 2 others were pitchers that have not yet appeared in this series. Allen on the ground, right side. This will be tough for anyone to make a play on, and no one will. Infield single for Preston Allen as he loads the bases up. Pippins may have some life here in the 6th. Jake Lockwood comes to the dish with just 1 down to work with. An 0 for 2 start for him, but this is exactly the type of spot that Jake Lockwood could break out in. Angulo at 3rd, Wayne at 2nd, Allen over at 1st. Rowan Hayes sends one low over the plate for ball 1. The hit numbers for these 2 teams are not drastically different, but it's really the only thing that's different is the scoreboard, with that 9-1 advantage for Bend. 9 hits for the Elks, 6 for Yakima Valley. Only 1 error in this game, but you just look at the scoreboard and everything fell apart in the top of this inning defensively. Few walks, few hits, and the Elks took advantage, but the Pips in another potential spot to maybe respond and do the same thing. As this 2-0 finds the zone for strike 1 against Lockwood. The 2-1 is popped up, center field. And we'll see if Angulo tries to test the arm of Caden Kingsbury, and there won't be a throw home. It's now 9-2 on the sacrifice fly for Lockwood.
The batter is the center fielder, Toussaint Bythewood.
Bythewood with 2 down. Works with Allen and Wayne on the base path as Rowan Hayes gives up just the 2nd run of the game for the Pippins. Bythewood keep the inning alive, though. Bythewood swings and fouls off a 2-0 pitch. 2 balls and a strike now. 0 for 2 start in this game for Toussaint. Can he find a way on base? Rowan Hayes needs just 1 more out to bring this game to the 7th. The 2-1 up high. Bythewood's great at drawing walks as well, so it's going to be tough for Hayes to send him packing. And Bythewood skies one to left center. It's pretty deep, all the way to the warning track, and making the catch is Kingsbury. And that finishes up the 6th inning. Some solid power by the center fielder, but the graveyard of a ballpark that is the Orchard keeps that ball in play. But 1 run scores as Julian Angulo led the offense off with a single. Came around on a sacked fly for Jake Lockwood. And it's now a 7-run game heading to the 7th.
Are you struggling to figure out the best career path or ready for a change? As a 2-time School of Excellence award winner, Perry Technical Institute offers 14 programs ranging from 5 weeks to 2 years, with 2 AAS degree programs and night course options available. Schedule your tour today and explore all that Perry Tech has to offer. Let the financial aid, careers services, and enrollment teams help put you on the path to your dream career. Find your future now at perrytech.edu or by calling 509-453-0374.
It's been a summer of off-road adventures at Legends Casino Hotel, but now we've gone completely off the rails. We're giving away not 1, but 2 winning Gone Wild vehicles in August, including a new Volkswagen Atlas Crossport on the 22nd and a Dodge Ram 1500 Bighorn on the 29th. Just remember to pack your Legends rewards card to earn entries for a chance to win cash or 2 new off-road adventure vehicles. Then again, if driving around in a 2024 VW Atlas or Dodge Ram Bighorn isn't your bag, you could always just sit on your front porch petting your dog. Yeah, right.
New pitcher for the Pips, it's Nick Lewandowski. As Aid Flynn goes just 1 inning tonight, and Lewandowski makes his 6th outing in league play this summer. 5 runs came across last inning for the Elks. We'll see what Lewandowski can do against 8, 9, and 1 to begin the 7th frame. Bend took the first 2 games of this series, as the Pips look to avoid another sweep in 2024 with a comeback effort here tonight.
Leading off the third baseman, Dryden House.
Dryden House, no hits tonight. What can Lewandowski do against him? 6-foot junior from Tacoma Community College. Debuted back on June 11th against the Ridgefield Raptors. He's gone scoreless outings in 2 of his 5 this summer. That's exactly what the Pips are looking for right here as House flies one to center. Bythewood comes under it and squeezes the first out. As now, Ty Johnson will have another plate appearance. We've seen 3 different batters in the 9-hole tonight. Started with Vinny Salvio. Then we saw Brooks Robertson in the 4th. Johnson came in the 6th. As he's back out there in the 7th. The DH spot has been substitution city tonight. But that 9 spot has been effective as well. A couple of RBI singles. And Johnson walked last inning, came around to score as well. Lewandowski's 1-1, finds the zone. Just 1 strikeout all year in league play. That came back on June 25th. As this one flies out of play, it was almost a month until Lewandowski finally made his return to the mound in league play. He pitched earlier this week against Walla Walla, just 1 inning. Phase 3, didn't give up a hit or a run. But before that, his last outing was June 25th. So some valuable late season outings for Lewandowski as he prepares to head back to Tacoma for his junior season. 2-2, a swing and a miss. Fifth strikeout tonight for Yakima Valley, just number 2 on the summer for Nick Lewandowski. He starts off this inning pretty well. 2 straight retired, but now it's a different story with the top of the order coming up. Luke Reese, in his 5th plate appearance, watches ball 1 fly by. Speaking of strikeouts, 2 of the 5 tonight have been Luke Reese. It's been a frustrating night for him. Can't quite clip the outside, 2-0. A roller through the right side, and that's the first hit of the inning. Luke Reese finds his first base knock of Game 3 on a ground ball to right field. 1 for 4 now. So Calnon will get a shot in the 7th. We'll see if the Bonnie Lake, Washington native, Nick Lewandowski, can put him away. Swung on and fouled. Until Luke Reese singled a moment ago, the top 2 hitters in this Bend lineup tonight had not found a hit. They only got on base with walks and by getting hit by pitches. Lewandowski's 1-1 is popped up. Shallow right field. Johnson on the move, and he makes the catch. 1 hit, but no runs, as Lewandowski keeps the Elks quiet in the 7th. It's time to stretch as the Pips are down by 7.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Who knew it was so difficult to find the right bank?
I know. It's so confusing.
Checking out your banking options? Oh, sounds overwhelming.
It's cloud uncertainty.
Enough! With Banner Bank, it's easy to manage your finances, and help is here when you need it.
Be gone, Cloud!
Oh! Wait! Ah!
Built for action, built for banking. Banner Bank.
Rowan Hayes is done after just 1 inning. So after the 7th inning stretch, Will Woodward, the University of Washington pitcher, comes in for just the 3rd time all season. The redshirt freshman, 6'7". Him and Easton Amundsen stand eye to eye. And there's not many people on this planet that can stand eye to eye with either of them. Not a lot of 6'7" guys walking around this planet. Zach Blazak will begin the offense for the 4th time in a row since he's come to the plate. Led off in the 1st, 3rd, 5th, and now 7th. That's consistency. So here's Woodward sending the first pitch of his summer season against Yakima Valley, and it comes in for a strike. 2 strikeouts, 2 walks this summer with a 7.71 ERA. Woodward went 2 innings in his last outing 4 nights ago against Cowlitz. Gave up 3 hits but no runs with a strikeout. And Woodward smacks Blazak on the arm, and that's a leadoff hit by pitch. So Blazer wears that one, and you see him kind of have to just shake his arm out as that one's got to hurt. Drew Johnson comes to the plate, 1 for 3 with a triple tonight. The definition of an up and down performance. Not sure if the Pips have seen a taller pitcher than Will Woodward this season. And that one smacks Johnson. Control an issue so far for Woodward in this outing, as that's 2 straight that reach via the HBP.
The second baseman, Dom Longo.
Longo now will step into the danger zone that is the batter's box, as Woodward looks to corral some of these deliveries in. Longo rolls one to short. Count on, underhands, no double play ball, as now Blazak's gonna try to score, and he does. Good awareness on the base path for Blazak that time as Longo reaches, and the Pips make it 9-3 now. As we take another look at this play, nearly a double play ball, but Longo with just a little bit too good of speed, and the throw was a kind of a weird bouncer. As over at first base, that's no longer Easton Amundsen, that's Dryden House. Angulo slaps one out of play, and it's 1-1. Angulo swings and misses to even the count up. Full count now to Angulo as he works with Dom Longo over at first base. That's back to back innings now, where Yakima Valley has at least brought one across as Angulo stays alive. Angulo bounces one to third. Maybe another double play ball. And it's in time. The Elks turn 2, but give up 1 run in the 7th, as now Yakima Valley trails by 6, heading to the 8th.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
What's your pizza?
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
Tiffany Haddish, live on stage.
You ever been in the club in a cute little outfit? You like, I got this for $22. I'm gonna meet me $1 million man in my $22 dress. No, you're not.
Legends Casino Hotel Toppenish, Friday, September 13th.
You be in here dancing, feeling all good and stuff. You raise your arm up and you got a big old hole in your armpit.
Get tickets now at the Legends Gift Shop and Ticketmaster.com. Legends Casino, Friday, September 13th.
Invest in yourself. That's all I'm saying.
Coming up for the Pips, another home series against the Ridgefield Raptors. 3 in a row on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday before they head to their final road series in 2024. They'll play 3 in a row against the Portland Pickles in early August. And then after that, their last series of the season. For the Pips, we'll have to look to 2025 in order to make some changes. First pitch from Lewandowski comes in for a strike against Jace Miller. Found a 2 RBI double his last at bat as Lewandowski misses outside. It was a solid outing for the Tacoma pitcher an inning ago. Gave up 1 hit, 1 strikeout, no runs. But once again, the Pippins offense not quite able to generate much support as it's still 9-3. It's tough to win games on just 3 runs. You kind of have to get a pitching masterclass. As that finds the zone, 2-2. And I mean, I would say Cuellar's night was pretty good, but him alone gave up 4 runs, so the Pips would still be trailing with this offensive output. And now Miller pops this one up sky high into the evening sky at the Orchard. And it's Morrison who makes the catch. Substituting in for Tucson Bythewood as the Whitworth Pirate getting in some action in this series. And there's one down.
Number 2, Tyler Peterson.
Tyler Peterson looks at ball 2 down and away. First plate appearance of the night for the junior from Fox Island, Washington. as he stays swinging at that one. 2-1. Just made the move up to Seattle University this past spring, as he will head back there in just a couple of weeks. High bouncer, and Lewandowski, look at that play. Athletic play by the pitcher, and Lewandowski finds out number 2, doing it himself. Quite the effort to extend his glove out there. Could have tried to see if that ball would reach Dom Longo at second in time, but he didn't want to risk it, and he made the play. 2 down. Two balls and no strikes now to Isaiah Burke. And another good performance here tonight. 2 hits in his last 2 at-bats. Got 3 hits now in this series thanks to tonight's performance, as Lewandowski finally fits one through the window. 3 balls and a strike with 2 outs in this top of the 8th inning. Popped up, and it doesn't look like it'll stay playable as it heads to the bleachers. Another chase down. They're going to head over the stairs. Look at that athletic effort to leap over every single row. That's some balance and some skill to chase that foul ball. This one's lined to the left side and foul. I'm still thinking about that leaping effort over every single row, not a hesitation at all. I mean, the Olympics are going on. That was almost like the hurdles right there. At a downward angle as well. I mean, that is, he deserves a gold medal for that one, folks. Look at that. This one's hit hard to the left side, and it's in there for the first hit of the inning. Owen Egan has to field it as Isaiah Burke finds his 3rd hit tonight. Shout out to that fan for providing some entertainment. Talt fouls this first pitch off to the right side, and it's 0-1. Couldn't quite hold his bat back enough, and it's 0-2 now. 1 strike away from retiring the side, as Lewandowski has only given up 1 hit, and it was a single, so not too much damage yet. The 0-2. Through to the right side, another base hit, as Talt will head to first. Throw gets cut off, and now there might be a pickle. Blazak to Angulo. And now another throw back to first, and the tag is applied. Nice job by the Pips to keep their head on a swivel. And there's some frustration now directed toward Travis Holsey, as Coach Crustangel is going to have a quick chat. We got to take another look at this, because it seemed like at the last second, Isaiah Burke crossed home plate. The tag was applied, and believe they want to call Isaiah Burke safe for another run. The discussion being had between Travis Holsey and Zachary Burr. The question was whether the tag was applied before the run scored. And it's going to be tough to overrule this one because I don't think either of these umpires had one eye on each base runner. So it's kind of just their word versus mine. And usually these become challenging, and we'll see what the official ruling is. Could be 10-3, and now he is called safe. So it's going to be 10-3 heading to the bottom of this frame.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
What's your pizza?
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
Tiffany Haddish, live on stage.
You ever been in the club in a cute little outfit? You like, I got this for $22. I'ma meet me $1 million man in my $22 dress. No, you're not.
Legends Casino Hotel Toppenish, Friday, September 13th.
You be in there dancing, feeling all good and stuff. You raise your arm up and you got a big old hole in your armpit.
Get tickets now at the Legends Gift Shop and Ticketmaster.com. Legends Casino, Friday, September 13th.
Invest in yourself. That's all I'm saying.
So they ended up overruling the call once again, as it's now 9-3 to start the bottom of the 8th inning. As Bend goes to their 4th pitcher of the game to face off with Casey Wayne right here. The one inside. Jeff Nelson up there on the bump. This one nearly hits Wayne. As Yakima Valley last inning took some punishment. The first two batters being Zach Blazak and Drew Johnson. Both were hit by a pitch from Will Woodward. As Nelson finds one over the... No, they won't call it a strike. And Wayne will head to first with a walk for the third separate time tonight. Owen Egan to the plate, as Yakima Valley needs to make up 6 runs in order to at least extend this ball game. Egan swings, pops it up, backside, and into the bleachers. And all the way down the stairs. No hurdles this time. Wayne takes off, and he's got second. Nelson has just one prior outing. He debuted on July 23rd against the Cowlitz Black Bears in Bend's most recent series prior to Yakima Valley this weekend. Nelson pitched 3 innings in a 6-5 win for the Elks. 1 strikeout, 1 run, 2 hits. As Egan finds himself ahead 3-1 right here. He lifts the ball to the right side. Will it stay playable? No. Shallow infield. Nelson gets called off, and that's the first out. As Peterson came over from third to make the catch, and there goes Owen Egan. So Preston Allen will have another plate appearance. Found another hit in this series last outing, or in his last at-bat, I should say. That makes him 4 straight games in a row with at least 1 hit. It's been a welcome sight for Allen to be back to the all-star level performance over the last week. He's now got 45 base knocks this summer to lead the way for the Pippins. I mean, you couldn't help but feel for him when he was in that rough patch in the month of July, because there were times this year where he could have been the West Coast League MVP. He's got multiple home runs. He was leading the league in batting average and hits. Slowed down quite a bit in the month of July, but still been a terrific summer for him. His first season in West Coast League play, and he's come in and dominated at stretches. (3-1) bounces to second. Reese to first in time as Drydenhouse makes the catch. Wayne does advance to third, though, as there's 2 down.
Stepping up the catcher, Jake Lockwood.
So Nelson will look to put away Lockwood and bring up the final inning of this game 3. J5 tried to give a souvenir. Looked like that one was dropped. So he'll give him another shot and give it up to him. Nelson misses down. 2 balls and a strike to Jake Lockwood. Brought in the lone run last inning on a sacrifice fly to center. Here comes Nelson's 2-2. And Lockwood puts this one up into center once again, and Talt makes the catch. And that does it for the 8th inning as Yakima Valley strands Wayne at third base. Time for the 9th, it's 9-3.
Are you struggling to figure out the best career path or ready for a change? As a 2-time School of Excellence award winner, Perry Technical Institute offers 14 programs ranging from 5 weeks to 2 years, with 2 AAS degree programs and night course options available. Schedule your tour today and explore all that Perry Tech has to offer. Let the financial aid, careers services, and enrollment teams help put you on the path to your dream career. Find your future now at perrytech.edu or by calling 509-453-0374.
It's been a summer of off-road adventures at Legends Casino Hotel, but now we've gone completely off the rails. We're giving away not 1, but 2 winning Gone Wild vehicles in August, including a new Volkswagen Atlas Crossport on the 22nd and a Dodge Ram 1500 Bighorn on the 29th. Just remember to pack your Legends rewards card to earn entries for a chance to win cash or 2 new off-road adventure vehicles. Then again, if driving around in a 2024 VW Atlas or Dodge Ram Bighorn isn't your bag, you could always just sit on your front porch petting your dog. Yeah, right.
Time for the top of the 9th as Yakima Valley brings out Nick Lewandowski to the mound once more to try to wrap up this ball game and bring the Pippins offense out for the bottom one more time tonight. 6-run game I mean, we've seen crazier comebacks happen in the sport of baseball, but Yakima Valley's offense has struggled to keep up here tonight. 12 hits for 9 runs for the Bend Elks and 6 for 3 so far for Yakima Valley. Caden Kingsbury leads things off in the 9th for Bend, and this 7-hole spot has been extremely impactful. Josh Wakefield began the night with 3 hits. I guess 2 hits, and then Kingsbury came in the 6th and singled. So he's 1 for 2. What does he have up his sleeve in his 3rd try? Swings, pops it up. Shallow center, and it's Longo making the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out as the Pippins bring up Dryden House.
Now batting number 4, Dryden House.
And for Lewandowski, no runs against him yet in 2 1/3. Pumps 2 in a row in the zone. House looking to avoid an 0 for 4 performance in this final game of the series. Lewandowski gets set. And this one staying alive on a chop out of play. Another 0-2. Yakima Valley wrapping up this series with Bend tonight. They'll have the day off tomorrow before another home series. They'll take on the Ridgefield Raptors and wrap up the season with Portland on the road and Kamloops to wrap up the season here at the Orchard. Fireworks on the final game of the regular season on August 8th. That should be a fun one. As we're coming up on just 2 weeks left. Swing and a miss. There goes House. Lockwood will throw down in time. Strikeout number 6 tonight for Yakima Valley as there's 2 down, and Nick Lewandowski continues to pitch pretty well out of the bullpen. The 0-1, swung on and missed. Johnson falls behind 0-2. Struck out swinging his last time up a couple innings ago as Lewandowski looks for a 3-up, 3-down frame. Here it comes. Popped up, middle infield. Longo trying to find it, waits for it to come down and catches it to end at the top of the 9th. Solid outing tonight for Nick Lewandowski. Out of the bullpen, he keeps Bend quiet for the final 3 frames. Now it's up to the Pippins offense to make a 6-run comeback in the bottom.
Are you struggling to figure out the best career path or ready for a change? As a 2-time School of Excellence award winner, Perry Technical Institute offers 14 programs ranging from 5 weeks to 2 years, with 2 AAS degree programs and night course options available. Schedule your tour today and explore all that Perry Tech has to offer. Let the financial aid, careers services, and enrollment teams help put you on the path to your dream career. Find your future now at perrytech.edu or by calling 509-453-0374.
It's been a summer of off-road adventures at Legends Casino Hotel, but now we've gone completely off the rails. We're giving away not one, but 2 winning Gone Wild vehicles in August, including a new Volkswagen Atlas Crossport on the 22nd and a Dodge Ram 1500 Bighorn on the 29th. Just remember to pack your Legends Rewards card to earn entries for a chance to win cash or 2 new off-road adventure vehicles. Then again, if driving around in a 2024 VW Atlas or Dodge Ram Bighorn isn't your bag, you could always just sit on your front porch petting your dog. Yeah, right.
Ridgefield and Yakima Valley will begin the series on Tuesday, as they'll have the day off on Monday. And Yakima Valley will look for a rebound series after dropping the first 2 to Bend earlier this weekend. And unless they can make a 6-run comeback in the bottom of this 9th inning, it's going to be another sweep for the Pips. So the new pitcher out there, Finn Edwards. Incoming freshman to Iowa Western Community College, 6'8" pitcher. So another giant out there on the mound, even taller than Will Woodward earlier tonight as he pumps in a strike. Edwards from Bend, Oregon, playing his summer ball for his hometown West Coast League team. Aiden Morrison at the plate, getting his first plate appearance of this series. Here in the bottom of the 9th, he tries to lead the offense off. He pops this one backside, and Burke tries to chase it all the way down, and it's in the bleachers. Morrison, 2 for 26 this summer in league play. Edwards sends a 1-2. Just missed the zone. Last pitched on July 23rd against Cowlitz. 1 inning, 3 strikeouts. Morrison hacks a 2-2 off the glove of the third baseman Peterson. He'll hold for a single, but that's some clutch hitting for Morrison in the 9th. 3rd hit of the summer, and it comes in a big leadoff spot. So the top of the order now with Zach Blazak comes up. Got to take another look at this chop for Morrison. Diving effort from Peterson, the third baseman, and it just kind of bounced into an unfortunate spot for the Elks defense. .92 miles an hour in there for a strike from Edwards. This kid can throw hard. I mean, consistent 92-mile-an-hour heater straight out of high school is pretty impressive. That time 91 on the outside, 2 balls and a strike to Blazak. I mean, you think about the MLB and kind of an average fastball sitting in the mid-90s. Edwards, not even 20 years old yet. He's throwing low 90s as this one rolls to first. May be a double play. Blazak is gunned down, and Morrison retired as well. Johnson to the plate, needs to put a Superman cape on. Needs to be the hero for Yakima Valley to keep this inning alive. One hit and 3 tries in this game. It was a triple. One of the most electric plays of this series for Yakima Valley, as Edwards sends one right past his glove. I mean, this is reminiscent of Andrew Frosto earlier this series. Edwards just sent a pitch 96 miles an hour past Johnson. Another 96 mile an hour offering. That's down at the shoes, though. The 1-1. Over the plate for a strike. And Edwards definitely feeling it now as he's one strike away from helping Bend sweep Yakima Valley. The 1-2. Inside, and Johnson wears it on the shoulder. That one's got to hurt. 96 off the shoulder. No pads for Johnson, as that's the second time in a row where he's been hit by a pitch. His return to the lineup after he missed the first 2 games of this series, and he takes some more punishment. Look at this one just bounce off the shoulder at 96 miles an hour. Longo looks at strike 1. And Johnson loves to sprint to first, but after 2 straight times of getting beaned, I mean, it's not as easy as it looks to make that sprint. Nearly hits Longo that time at 78. You can see the potential of Finn Edwards up here on the mound. If he can start to locate that fastball, it's going to be tough for teams to hit against. 1-1 over the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Johnson with a stolen base. No throwdown, as no one's even covering the bag at this point. Two count. And Longo rolls one. It gets stunted in the grass, and that'll do it. Pips drop game 3, 9-3, and Bend goes 6-0 against Yakima Valley in 2024. It's another 3-game sweep as the Pips get eliminated from postseason competition. 9-3 defeat. They put up 7 hits as Drew Johnson with the highlight of the night with a triple back in the 3rd. Yakima Valley got a solid outing from Justin Cuellar in his first start at the Orchard in league play. Goes 5 innings for 6 hits and 4 runs with 4 strikeouts. But in the end, it's not enough for the Pips to at least win one of these 3 games. They'll be back in action at the Orchard Tuesday night as they'll take on the Ridgefield Raptors. But thanks for joining us from the Orchard, as this is Jake Schrantz signing off from Yakima.